Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
And he's gone long. And here's Vieri. Vieri. And this is Rui Costa. And he's heaved it away. It's a throw-in. Potw. Ambitious ball here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Valverde, and it's Valverde to Bruno Fernandes. Palmer, and this is Lukaku. He's had a shot! He's scored!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rui Costa goes short. Seedorf, real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. Nuno Mendes. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. What a throw in. Timber. Valverde. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku. This is Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Palmer. And this is Dembele. And he's cut it out. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Could try cutting inside here. Plays it across. And that has been knocked clear. Bruno Fernandes. Palmer, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Lukaku. And he's being shifted off it. Rui Costa. Gravenberg. Aims beyond the defence. Bergomi. Rui Costa tries to pass it through. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Zanetti. Valverde. And it's Valverde. And it's Seedorf. Can he get on the end of this? Bruno Fernandes. All played for Dembele. Osimhen. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivers the ball. Asensio can get it clear.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Osimhen! Osimhen! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
It's Lukaku! And that has earned a reprieve for the time. Oh, what has happened here? That's tidy. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Vieri. Asensio goes long.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Spread out to the left. Can he get onto this? Valverde. Gravenberg. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bergomi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gravenberg puts his foot on the gas. Gravenberg! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Zanetti. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been knocked clear. Seedorf stood his ground strongly. And this is Rui Costa. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they can counter here. That looks a good ball through. And he's got the beating of his man.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Timber promptly onto that, and that is that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Timber gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Konate getting this one clear. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde. And it's Gravenberch. Now it's Lukaku. And he's there to get it away. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Dembele. Number 20.
That's very disappointing,
Lukaku.
it has to be said.
Number 11.
Good defending,
Potw.
albeit from an unexpected
Number
source.
4,
Well, it's not a
Bruno
surprise to
Fernandes.
see that these
Number
days,
6,
all part of a forward's
Federico
duties.
Valverde. Coming on the field.
Great defending,
Number
strong
9,
and determined.
Mbappe.
Vietnam
Number
really are
18,
showing all the
Rodrigo.
necessary urgency,
Number
but it's
42,
potency they need.
Musiala. Number 22.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a
Number
momentary
7,
lapse and
Matthias
slipped into
Cunha.
tunnel vision because
Substitution.
he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rodrigo. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Zanetti. Always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And it's Musiala. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to belt it away. Now he's off and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just the goalkeeper. It's full on! And he hits the net. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nuno Mendes tries to play it through.
Minutes has been indicated.
Get that clear. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the pass is intercepted. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's picked his way through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now, can they get him away?
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Great vision. Pullet gets into a good position. Pullet plays it in. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! He can get that clear.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba clears. Gravenberg. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. And it's Mendes. Looks a terrific header. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Vietnam presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ferdinand makes the interception. AC Milan could counter here. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is good strength.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Kaká picks it up out wide. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Palmer looking to add to his goal. Palmer. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And they've got rid.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Kaka. Threads one in. He has a look up. That's a sharp pass. Bruno Fernandes.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kaka. Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira. It's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Palmer. And it's Gravenberg. Bruno Fernandes. And Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Zanetti. Now here's the delivery. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Vietnam, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gravenberg spots it and intercepts. Now it's Lukaku. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Numero 17. Kaka.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 23. Il numero 18. Luis Suarez. Il numero 4.
Messi.
Messi.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lukaku is firing after that one. And here's Mbappe. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Davids. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bellingham. Oh, he's burst through. Decent chance! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he finish? Davids, it's a really well-measured ball. So what can they make of this? Asensio.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And this is Dembele. He's got away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And this is Dembele. Strokes it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Dembele. Chance for a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Half an hour gone in the second half. Gets a good foot in there. Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Danger averted for now. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, cracking ball. And he shoots! It's a goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Suarez, played back in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's there to get it away. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, important interception. And that was very necessary. The final seconds now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he can clear it away. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Vietnam really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.